say that one. Some of you will say, I'm not getting a very good score, I get demoralized. I can understand that. But I think rather than, not going for a practice before the war, see, because you may die on that day, it's always better to practice, score low, but your score will improve as you will be writing more and more mock. So if you ask me, what are you going to do for the next 14 days? I want to relax. I want to study English so that the score can be better in English. But the only thing that you need to do, I think all of you, all the students who are present here, is that you need to study quant, LRDI and verbal. There's no other way to do the revision other than, going for the mock test here. Fine. And of course, if you have any doubt, I have been continuously saving my number. Do call me. I also try, but frankly speaking, many a time I stuck with the work that I am not able to call. Many a time I thought of calling you. So you can call me in case of any type of problem that you are facing here. So I would request you to please, do write the mock. That is the ideal way to test yourself. One more thing, if you have enough time, if you can write 2 mocks in a day, write 1 mock in the morning. The slot that is given you, my slot is the morning slot. So whatever is, next 14 days, what I'll do is I'll write the test in the first slot. That's why you will be compatible with it. Some of you whose slot is morning and you are studying at night, you are writing a mock at night 11 o'clock. I don't think that makes a sense. The only thing that you need to do now is whatever is your slot, you need to write mock in that period, whether you like it or not, but you have to practice the mock in that same slot. Fine. Along with that, I want all of you to write down the CAT previous year paper. They are, I think they are every year there are 3. If you talk about last 3 years, there are 9 papers which are available. Before that, 2 slots were there. So I think 6 papers of that will be available. So I think in next 15 days, all of you are going to write more and more mocks. You are going to write previous CAT years papers. That will bring a lot of confidence in you. Fine, this is what I can suggest you. There's no other way to clear it. The other thing is, many a times people get very worried, what will happen if I don't score high? My general perception is life is much more than only exam CAT. And it is not only CAT, you have to write the other exam as seriously as possible. So symbiosis class will start once your CAT will be over. ZAT classes, business, decision making classes will be starting after that. We are intentionally not giving it before CAT. The GK classes will start because IFT paper is also there. On 18th, you got IFT paper. I'm sure all of you have also filled that form. So IFT is on 18th. So one thing that you need to do is you are not going to write the test on 18th. Symbiosis, you can take 2 slots. Please don't write a slot on 18th. Each one of you are going to write IFT, even if you're not interested in foreign trade. It has nothing to do with the foreign trade now. Fine. Along with that, I want most of you, especially people who are looking for HR. I know many of the girls who wanted to go for HR program. You need to opt for the program like Accelerate, and for that you need to write ZAT exam. So there will be session taken by Akshay Mehta over how to write an essay, because the essay writing will be also there. So you need to know how to write an essay as well. So for that also you need to practice. Fine. So today we are doing a quick revision on arithmetic. So what do you want? You want me to teach you, or you want me to give you the question and then discuss it? Okay. Chat box में लिख लीजिए so that I will be able to understand क्या करना है. Microphone on करके बोल सकते हैं. क्या करूं? Should I revise what I have taught you earlier, or I directly shoot the questions to you and then discuss them? Okay, Muskan says revise. Ritika says question. Ashwin says revise. Tanay says question. Aman says revise. Oh my God. It is alternately I'm getting. Sambhav says question. Aman Gupta says revise. Short revision then question. Shubham Singhal has come up with a beautiful idea. Okay. Perv says questions. Okay, Sarthak says, sir, mote wale question do, some tough questions. Dakshay says revise. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take up questions and then I'll revise the topic as well. I think that will be feasible. So let's start with the first question here. Here is the first question. I want all of you to look at this question, try to answer, and then I will, explain the concept in that as well. So very nice. People are coming up with the answer. Almost everyone is giving me same answer. I would not like to name because it will take too much time, but Sambhav, Shubham, Tanya, Siddhant, Harshita has already given me their answers. Okay, here I go now. The question says it is 100 ml of flask that carries 30% of acid solution. Some quantity x ml of that is taken out. I know it is 100 minus x ml which is left here. That will also have 30% of concentration because you are taking out. So the concentration does not change. Yes, good Aman. So the concentration will remain same. When you combine it with the x ml of 12% acid solution, you are going to get 21% of acid solution. So what is the change here? The change here is 9%. What is the change here? The change is 9%. The ratio of that is 1:1. So I know 100 minus x upon x is 1:1 means they are equal to x is equal to 100, x is equal to 50. So how much solution which carries 21% of 12% of acid will be added? So I'll say 50 ml of that will be added. This is your answer. Is it fine? When you take out some solution, the concentration of that does not change, it remains same. And you are adding the same quantity of it. So what I'll say is 30% of this combined with 12% gives you 21%, change is 9. That gives you the ratio of the quantity is 1:1. That means 100 minus x upon x is 1/1. That is 2x is equal to 100, x is equal to 50. It is 50% of the solution that we are going to. Is it fine, clear now? Any query, any doubt that you have, you can ask. Here is another question. Okay, Sambhav, Par, Ritika, Tanya has given answer. Aman Garg has also given answer. Per, you need to check your answer once more. So, okay, I got these answers. Not many people have given answer. I want all of you to see. I've been doing it for so many times. Even in your batch, we discuss in detail about it. Rohan sold a table at a profit of 15%. Had he bought at 10% less and sold at rupees, the unit which is used here is rupees, he would have gained 25%. So I consider the cost price in dollars. I'll say he bought it at $100. The profit that he is making is 15%, means selling price was $115. The new cost price, if he is going to buy it at a 10% lower price, I'll say $90 is what he is going to pay. The selling price will be 90 plus half of that is 45, half of that is 22.5. So that comes out to be 112.5. So what is the gap which is coming here? How much is it reduced? From 115, it is reducing to 112.5. I'll say the reduction in the selling price is $2.5, which is equal to 21 rupees. So can I say $5 will be double of it, which is 42 rupees? Can I say $10 will be equal to 84 rupees? Can I say the initial cost price was $100, which was 840 rupees? So at what price did had he bought the table? So I'll say $100 in terms, sorry, ये rupees hai. In terms of rupees, it is coming out to be 840 rupees. Is it fine? This is how you can get it. Please ask me if there is any query here. We have been discussing it in, you don't like dollar, you take euro, you take Pakistani rupiah, whatever you want to take, but take those values there. Take a different unit. You don't believe on unit, you can take 100x as well. But I think a lot of time saving will be there if you go by this method. Why should I reduce it by 21 rupees? Some of you, why? Because I don't know what is the unit that is to be taken. I know there is a 15% of the profit. Now the profit reduced to 10% only. But this 10% is the, when you are going to, this reduce the selling price also by 21 rupees. So I think there are a lot of things which are involved here. So I took another unit that is $100 and $115. This is 10% discount, buying it at 10% lower price, $90. 25% profit, that is over $90. It is 22.5, $112.5. The gap, it is reducing, the selling price reduces by 21 rupees. So $2.5 is 21 rupees. And my dear, $100 comes out to be 840 rupees. I think per it is clear now. Good. Most of you got the correct answer. Let's move to the next question here. Okay, Siddhant. Okay, Aman, Sambhav, Jain, Shubham Singhal has already given answer. Siddhant Rana has given earlier answer. So I'm getting two different type of answers here. Come on, the question has been asked in chat. Okay, here I go. Not many of you have given answer. Only 5 people have given answers. Okay, Tanya. Parv has also given answer now. So I don't know how much is the weight of a raindrop. Consider it to be X gram. 75% of that is water and the rest is dust. Water get evaporated. 2 ml of water is gone. So I would say the percentage of water will reduce because the dust hasn't changed. There's one thing which is not changing in this question, that is dust quantity. So can I say 25% of this is dust? When 2 ml of that got evaporated, it is x minus 2, of which 30% is also dust. Dust hasn't changed, it is the water that has changed. So I'll say 25% of x is equal to 30% of x minus 2. I believe it is clear. I'll cancel percentage on both sides. I'll say this is 6, this is 5. 5x is equal to 6x minus 12. Or can I say x is equal to 12? So how much is the original volume of this? Can I say it is 12 ml? I believe it is clear. Have a look. So 12 ml का is 75% means 25% of that is 1/4. 3 ml का dust था. Okay, and 9 ml was water. Now 2 ml got evaporated, it is 10 ml. 10 ml में again 3 ml is dust, which is 30%. So rest of 7 ml is coming out to be water, which is 70% of it. Is it fine now? Clear? Have a look. Ask me if there is a query. You need to check what is constant, my dear. Let's come to the next question here now. कोई डाउट होगा तो पूछ लीजिएगा. मुझे लगता है मेरा speakers are on. I can hear you, but in case if I miss, please ask. Very nice, Shubham and Ritika. Very well done. Okay, Siddhant, Parv, Sambhav, Jain, very nice. Okay, Harshita. Here I go. I don't know what is the cost price of an item. Say it is a cost price. I get X% of profit. I am going to sell it at 1920, which is equal to the percentage loss incurred by selling the same article. So if there is X% of loss, I'll say the article is sold at 1280. So both X% is calculated over the cost price. तो मुझे पता है cost price से जितने रुपए का profit यहाँ होगा उतने ही रुपए का loss यहाँ होगा. So when I sum them, don't you think that it is going to be the twice of cost price? Why? Because cost price पे मान लो 100 रुपए का profit यहाँ हुआ और 100 रुपए का यहाँ loss हुआ. So if I'm going to add both of them, one gives you 100 rupees more, second gives you 100 rupees less. Effectively, when you are going to add, it is going to give you twice of the cost price. So my dear, this sum is coming out to be 3200. That is equal to twice of cost price. Cost price is 1600. So I bought an item for 1600. आप check भी कर सकते हैं 1600 रुपए में आपने खरीदा. So this is 320 more. So 20% profit on this will be going to add 320 more. It is 1920. It is 20% loss is 320 is there. So it is 1280 is the price at which it is sold. So I will say the cost price of an item comes out to be 1600. Is it fine? Now at what price should I sell it so that I will make 25% of profit? So आपको पता है selling price, new selling price comes out to be what? The cost price, which is 1600 plus 1/4 of the profit I am going to make over it. That comes out to be 1600 plus 400 is 2000. So I'll say the selling price comes out to be 2000 here. Is it fine, clear now? Anyone, any query here? I believe if we are not saying anything, it is clear to you. Okay, let's come to the next one. Very nice, somehow. Good, Shubham. 100 liter of milk and water solution, it carries 70% of milk. कितना पानी मिलाया जाए, how much water needs to be added so that it gives you only 40% of the milk is there. Good, Ritika. Were very nice. So my dear, I'm saying that 100 liter of milk and water. So how much is milk there? Milk is 70%. Can I say 70 liter is milk and water is 30 liter? Now what I do is I add water to this such that this 70 liter out of 100 plus X becomes 40 liter. That is 2/5 of it. So I'll say it is 350 is equal to 200 plus 2X, or I'll say 150 is equal to 2X, or X is 75. That's your answer. I believe it is clear to all of you now. Look at this. 70 liter of milk was there, 30 liter of water was there. I added some water so that the milk becomes 40%. So 70 liter is milk out of total 100 plus 6 liter. That comes out to be 40%, 2/5 of it. Solve it to get the answer. किसी को कोई दुविधा है तो पूछ लीजिएगा. मैं कैमरा ऑफ करके इसलिए करता हूं ताकि शक्ल देख के डर लग रहा हो तो आप आराम से रिलैक्स होके देन यू कैन आस्क मी द क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. लेट्स कम टू दिस नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके संभव. ओके. ओके संभव. ऋतिका गुप्ता. एनीवन एल्स? Okay, here I go. Now, because enough time has been given, I would request everyone to listen to this. I think this is very easy question. Say a vendor buys 100 apples. Fine. How much he get? He get 25 more, 25% more than this. So when he buy, instead of 100, he is getting 125. When he sells, of 100 apples he sells, he is giving 1/6 less. ठीक है. तो आप चाहें तो 600 एप्पल्स आप सेल कर सकते हैं and 1/6 less means you are selling 500 apples क्योंकि 16.66 is 1/6 less, so 1/6 dollars. Now when we are talking about this, we are not considering a customer, we are not considering a wholesaler, we are talking about the fruit vendor. किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about fruit vendor. When he buy 100 but he is getting 125 more, he is getting 125. Is it a profit or loss to the vendor? It's a profit. Profit needs to be more than 1. He sells 600. He is getting money for 600 but he is going to give only 500. So is it a profit or loss? It's a profit for him. Profit is always more than 1. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll cancel 5, 5. I'll say this is 2 and this is 3. So this whole value is 3 by 2. Subtract 1. 1 means no profit, no loss. Half is left. How much is half? Half is 50% of profit is there. I believe it is clear now. Have a look. So there is a 50% of the profit that you are going to get. That's your answer. So easy. I don't know what you people are doing. This is what we have discussed. Type 3, you have to use it. That's what we have, that's why this formula was given to you. Even you do more formula, but I told you whenever you get confused, go by this way. Why we are subtracting 1? Because 1 means no profit, no loss. So whenever you are taking values, you are getting the ratio of selling price upon cost price. So you need to subtract 1 to find out the profit and loss. Yes, if you get a negative value, that means it is a loss. So no need to worry about it. Sir, ये तो profit ही निकालेगा, loss नहीं निकालेगा. It will give you also the loss if there is any. I believe it is clear. Let's come to the next beautiful question.
सर न्यूमरेटर में क्या आता है, डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आता है, वो एक बार बता दो.
क्या दोबारा पूछिए.
न्यूमरेटर में क्या आएगा, डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आएगा, वो कैसे देखेंगे?
न्यूमरेटर में क्या आएगा, डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आएगा? देखो यार, जब मैं 100 मैंगोज खरीदने जाता हूँ, मुझे 125 मिलते हैं. हाई जय, व्हेन मान लो ये पढ़ाने का काम बंद करके मैं सेब बेचने का काम चालू कर दिया, तो 100 मैंगो मैंने खरीदे बट मुझे 125 मैंगोज मिले, तो मुझे जय को प्रॉफिट होगा या लॉस होगा?
ओके सर,
लॉस होगा.
प्रॉफिट.
हाँ भाई, 100 के पैसे दिए, मुझे 125 मिल गए, तो इट इज अ प्रॉफिट. प्रॉफिट हमेशा मोर देन 1 होता है. तो मैंने 125 बाय 100 लिख लिया. प्रॉफिट जो भी होगा वो 1 से ज्यादा होगा. Am I right? The ratio of that is always more than 1.
यस सर.
अच्छा, सडनली आप मेरे पास आए, आपने कहा 6 एप्पल दे दो. मैंने आपको 1/6 कम दिया, मैंने 5 एप्पल दिए. मुझे बताओ प्रॉफिट हुआ लॉस हुआ? आपने मुझे 6 के पैसे दिए, आई एम गिविंग यू 5 एप्पल्स.
आपको प्रॉफिट होगा.
क्या होगा?
प्रॉफिट
होगा. प्रॉफिट इज ऑलवेज मोर देन 1. So I'll say 6 by 5. दोनों इंडिपेंडेंट माने मैंने. The moment you multiply independent value, automatically they will become dependent. So I'll say this is 5 by 4. I'll cancel 5. This is 6 by 4. 1 इसलिए separate करा क्योंकि मुझे change चाहिए. मुझे चाहिए profit या loss. So I'll separate 1. I'll say it is 3 by 2. Minus 1 is half. That means it is a 50% of the profit that I'm going to get here. That's it. Clear now?
Okay.
पर समझ में आए?
Yes sir.
Here is the next question. Read carefully. गुड दक्षेश। टोटल नहीं पूछा था, सम ऑफ द कॉस्ट ऑफ द लाइटेस्ट एंड हेवीएस्ट स्मॉलर बिस्किट पूछा है। मतलब ये वाला हिस्सा और इसका अगर सम ऑफ द प्राइस होगा तो कितना होगा? ठीक है, सो आई होप यू फाइंड दिस ओनली। वेरी नाइस, थैंक यू। Good, Perf. I got the answer. I cannot tell whether it is correct or not, but good to see this answer. Okay, here I go. The cost of a gold biscuit. Okay, I think they are talking about Kerala. Many people in Keralites, when they come from Dubai, I'm sure all of you know many of the smuggling cases are there. In fact, one of the politician and sitting at a higher executive position was also involved in that. मुझे नहीं पता जीके में आप लोग कितने comfortable है. The cost of a gold biscuit varies directly as the square root of the cube of the weight. A goldsmith makes a big gold biscuit by combining three smaller gold biscuits whose weights are in the ratio. So there are 3 1, 64 is to 81 is to 144. Combine kar do. 144, 81 and 64, that gives you 9. 12 plus 6 is 18. I'll say 289 is the sum of their weight. The cost is equal to constant into 289 ka cube. I hope you understand it is a into, I can say it is a 17 ka square ki power 3 ki power half. Square root means half. So I can say it is cost is coming out to be 17 cube into k is equal to cost. The big biscuit cost is 98260. So can I say it is 17 into 17 into 17 into k is this. Now what most of the people do is they will multiply it. क्यों multiply करूँ? मुझे k की value चाहिए. I'll divide by 17. 17 4 is 68, 17 5 is 85, 17 6 is 102, 17 5 is 85 हो गया 132. ठीक है. 17 6 is 102, 17 7 is 119. So what I'll say is 13. 17 8 is 136 is what I'm going to do here, and 0. I'll further divide by 17. 17 3 is 51, 17 4 is 68. Further cancel it. I'll say this is 20. So the value of k comes out to be 20 here. Do you understand this? Now what is the cost of smallest portion, which is 64k? Okay, and this is what 64 this, and then there is a cost of the another portion is it is coming out to be k into square root of 144 ka cube. Okay, so can I say 64 ka square root is 8 cube? This is 8 cube k. This is 144 ka square root is 12 ka cube. Okay, so I'll say the cost of that is 12 cube plus 8 cube into k here. Fine. How much is k? We all know k is 20. So it is 20 into this value. What is 12k? So can I say you can also do a cube plus b cube? थोड़ा बहुत अगर आप maths आता है, a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. सुना है इसके बारे में कभी? So a plus b is 12 plus 8 is 20. 12 square is 144. 8 square is 64. Minus 12 8s are 96. ठीक है, 4 plus 4 is 8 minus 6 is 2. 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 1 is this is 1. This is 112. So I'll say this is 112 is the value which is going to come here. One more 20 will multiply. 12 plus 8 is 20 है, एक और 20 आएगा. This will be your answer. So this is 2, 2, 4. Then I further double it. This is 4480 is your answer. Double zero, of course. Fine. So my answer is 44800 is my answer. Well done, Perf. Your answer is coming out to be correct. Is it fine, others? Have a look, ask me. I'll be happy to help you if there is any doubt.
सर इसमें इनिशियली कॉस्ट निकाल के ऐड नहीं करेंगे?
हाँ जी,
जैसे
इसमें इनिशियली कॉस्ट निकाल के
ऐड नहीं करेंगे?
क्यों यार, इनिशियल कॉस्ट लगा के क्यों ऐड करेंगे? इसने कहा फाइंड आउट द सम ऑफ द कॉस्ट ऑफ द लाइटेस्ट एंड द हेवीएस्ट स्मॉलर बिस्किट. These are smaller biscuit. I combine them and then it is going to come out to be 289 का weight. यही करा आपने पहले?
ठीक है, समझ गया.
ठीक है, स्मॉलर एंड स्मॉलर पीसेस के बारे में बात कर रहा है वो, स्मॉलर बिस्किट लिखा हुआ है.
अच्छा,
इसका ये लाइटेस्ट है एंड दिस इज हेवीएस्ट. एम आई राइट?
हाँ ठीक है सर, ठीक. तो मुझे लगा तीनों की कॉस्ट को इंडिविजुअली निकाल के फिर ऐड किया है.
ना ना, द लाइटेस्ट एंड द हेवीएस्ट ओनली इज टू बी टेकन.
ठीक है, ओके सर.
ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. हैव अ लुक, ट्राई टू आंसर इट नाउ. I believe by now everyone knows what is the circumference of a circle. You know what is the volume of a cylinder. You know what is the area of circle. So if you are aware of it, this is nothing. One information that you may be requiring here is 1 meter cube will have 1000 liter of water. ये आपको शायद जरूरत पड़ेगी. ठीक है, so 1 meter cube can accommodate 1000 liter of water. Okay, somehow. Okay, Sarthak, Ritika. Others? Okay. Here I go now. I want everyone to see here. The height of cylinder, the cylinder is like this. This is say radius, this is radius. The height of cylinder is 50% more than the radius of the base. If it is 2r, I'll take it as a 3r. Some of you may be thinking 2r क्यों लिया, 50% more होता half more. तो आप इसे r and 1.5r डेसिमल देखते ही आदत हो एफिशिएंसी मेरी कम हो जाती है, तो इसलिए मैं 2r and 3r ले लेता हूँ रेडियस. The circumference of the base of the reservoir is 2 pi r. Here r is 2r. It is 880 centimeter, my dear. I'll say 4 pi r is equal to 880, or it is 4 into 22 by 7 into r is 880. So this is 88. I'll cancel it 10. R is 70. So the radius of this is 140 and the height comes out to be 210 centimeter, of course. Okay. Now, what is the volume of this? Volume of this is pi r square h. R means radius. आप इसे ऐसे मान. So I'd say pi 2r का whole square into 3r. So 4 3s are 12 pi. R cube is the value which is coming here. Fine. I'll say 12 into 22 by 7 into 70 into 70 into 70. Is it fine? So I'll say this cancel out gives you 10. Okay. And the rest of the value will be as it is. I need to multiply it by 3 by 10 as well. I'll cancel it. So I'll say it is 12 3s are 36 into 22 into 7 7s are 49 into 100 is the value which is going to come. ये volume आएगा. How much it is going to cost you? ठीक है, वो हमने कर लिया है शायद. Sorry, 12 3s are 36. I have already taken 22 and 7 7. So this will be my answer. ठीक है, ये rate वगैरह है, इतने रुपीस आएगा. लेकिन ये जो है, this is coming out to be centimeter. All of them are centimeter. So to convert them into meter, I'll need to divide by 100. I need to divide by 100. I need to divide by 100 because it is a cube. It is a volume. I'll cancel this. Okay, ये cancel हो जाएगा. तो this upon this will be the rupee that you are going to get. I believe it is clear. So 36 का double लो तो 72 आ रहा है. Into 49 multiply कर दो and at the end I'll multiply it by 11. What did I do? I multiply this by 2. 11 को अलग separate किया. 9 2s are 18. 7 9s are 63. 64. 64 plus 8 is 72. 7 carry 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 7 is 35. Multiplied further by 11. I'll say it is 8. 8 plus 2 is 0. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 1 is 8. And 3 plus 5 is 8 and 3 as it is. So this is the value which is going to come out here. Am I right? Further divided by 10,000. I believe it is clear to all of you why 100 into 100 is still coming out there. Okay, this is how you can get your answer. Please have a look at this. Ask me if there is any query, any doubt here.
1 लीटर सर 1000 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब होता है या कितना होता है?
1 मीटर जो होता है वो 100 सेंटीमीटर का होता है.
नहीं 1 लीटर तो 1000 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब होता है या कितना होता है?
नहीं, बता देता हूँ सर. 1 मीटर लंबाई, 1 मीटर चौड़ाई, 1 मीटर हाइट अगर आप लोगे तो ऐसे उसमें कंटेनर में देयर इज 1000 लीटर ऑफ वाटर दैट कैन कम. ठीक है,
ठीक है.
I believe it is clear to all of you. Please ask if there is any doubt. कुछ भी आपको लग रहा हो not clear.
सर
हाँ जी.
सर इसको हम 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे क्या?
किसको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे?
सर जो आपकी एंड वैल्यू आई है उसे, क्योंकि हमने सर सेंटीमीटर को मीटर में तो कर लिया लेकिन मीटर को लीटर में नहीं किया.
मीटर को लीटर में नहीं किया. एक मिनट. अच्छा ठीक है. यस, यू विल मल्टीप्लाई इट फर्दर बाय 1000. ठीक है, क्योंकि 1000 मीटर इज दिस, वी डिवाइडेड, वी कन्वर्टेड इन मीटर. दिस इज द क्वांटिटी, वी नीड टू मल्टीप्लाई इट फर्दर बाय 1000. सो इट इज 3880.8. कितने रुपए का आएगा? 3880 रुपीज 80 पैसा. यही कह रहे हैं आप?
यस सर.
हाँ ठीक है. Yes, you need to multiply it by 1000 because we converted in meter. This is 1 liter. So far it is 1 liter, but it does not give you 1 liter, it gives you 1000 liter. So you need to further multiply it by 1000 there because it is 1 liter, 0.30 per liter. So for 1000, you need to multiply it further by 1000, which gives you 3880.8. I think some of you have got this answer. Vita, Ritika, is it clear? Sambhav and Sarthak has given same answers. I believe it is clear now. So 1 meter cube, you think about a 1 meter length, 1 meter breadth, 1 meter height, and you will get to know that it is coming out to be what? Okay. Okay, fine. Let's come to the next one. Try to solve this one. Okay, Shubham. Okay, Sambhav. I hope you understand at least one of his friend pulled out. कम से कम एक दो भी पुल आउट कर सकते हैं, तीन भी पुल आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके वीरता, डेसिमल वाले तो नहीं आना चाहिए, इंटीग्रल होगा वैसे तो। लिखा हुआ इंटीग्रल अमाउंट। Okay, so here I go. I don't know, earlier 6 friends were there. Rohan plus 5 of his friends. They were contributing 6x rupees. Now some of their friends have quit, but गाड़ी में खर्चा हो गया 250 रुपए का, ठीक है? Now n number of friends are there. I don't know how many people are there, but that is 410 is the expense per head. I'll say 6x plus 250 is equal to 410 into n. Okay, I'll take this 6x is equal to 410n plus 250 minus 250. Sorry, I'll take minus 250 because there are two variables and only one equation is there. X comes out to be 410 and minus 250 by 6. So what are the possibilities here? क्या क्या possibility हो सकता है? ठीक है, क्योंकि यही condition आ रहा है यहाँ पर. So first thing that I do is, I don't know how many people say one quit. If one person quit, 5 people will be there. So I'll say 02050 minus 250 divided by 6. ठीक है, तो ये कितना आ गया 2050. I'll say it is 1800 by 6 is equal to 300. X is 300, which is more than 100. Earlier they were contributing more than 100. मैंने कहा ठीक है यार, this is satisfying. I'm getting an integral value. Say 2 people quit. 2 of them quit. So n is equal to 4 people are there. X is equal to 4, 1640 minus 250 upon 6. 1650 होता तो 1400 आता, it is 1390 which is coming there. I divide by 6, I'm not going to get an integral value. I'll say 3 people quit. 3 people quit here. So 3 people quit, how many of the value? 3 people left there. So x is equal to 0, 3, 1230 minus 250 divided by 6. So can I say, had it been 1250 minus 250, it is 1000. 1000 minus 2 is 980 divided by 6. It is not divisible by 6. 980 का अगर sum of digit देखो तो not divisible होता है. कहेंगे नहीं हो सकता यार, this is not possible. I'll say 4 people quit. हालांकि I have already got the answer. 4 people quit, n is equal to 2. So x comes out to be 410 into 2 is 820 minus 250 divided by 6. So I would say this is coming out to be 70, and this is 550 by 6, which is less than 100 is the value which is coming. I will say no, it is not possible. So only one of the person must have quit, and 5 people will be contributing each how much money? Initially they were contributing 300 rupees. So आपको पता है 300 into 6 is 1800 is what they got. Now 250 more expenditure is there. So I'll say it is 2050. I divide by 5, that gives me 410, which is matching with your answer. It's absolutely fine. It is correct. Is it fine? Everyone? Sambhav, single, well done. Got it correct. Shubham, single, sorry. Sambhav Jain, is it clear? 2760 will not be the answer. किसी और को कोई डाउट पूछना तो पूछ लीजिएगा. मुझे नहीं पता कितना लैग है, बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट हियर एनी वन ऑफ यू, नीदर मैसेजेस नॉर वॉइस. धन्यवाद सार्थक. Here we move to the next question now. Try to do it. Very nice. Sambhav Jain has asked me, why do we divide it by 6? We are not dividing it by 6 because 6 people are there, my dear. I'm saying initially 6 people were there and they were contributing X amount. So 6x plus 250 रुपए का फालतू खर्चा हो गया, because आप रास्ते में जा रहे हो, आपका खर्चा हो गया. ठीक है, n people are there now. Each one is paying 410. So I'm making this equation. I'm not saying 6 people are there. This 6x is 410 minus 250. So x will be 6 will come in the denominator. So this is coming because of the equation. I'm not saying now there are 6 people, so divided by 6. Is it fine? Sambhav ji? Dhanyavad. Here comes the next one. No, Sambhav, you are not audible. Could you please say again?
सर am I audible?
हाँ अभी आ रही है यार, अब आई है आवाज, बोलिए।
ठीक है ठीक है
ठीक।
पहले पूछ रहा था, अब नहीं।
अच्छा ठीक है, चलेगा। Good to see your answer, Aman. Anyone else? करना तो पड़ेगा ही आपको। ओके, संभव जैन, ये आपने रेशियो ऑफ मिल्क टू वाटर निकाला है। ओके, हर्षिता कालरा। So got 3 answers so far. Barisha, you want to say something? चलो इधर देखिएगा जरा। One day each member of Ram family consumed some milk and water. Though the quantities of milk and water varied for the family member, the total consumption of two liquids was exactly 7 liters for each family member. So n family members are there, so they consume 7n liquid. Am I right? Which is equal to, okay Tanya, which is equal to milk and water. M is the total milk, W is the total water that is consumed. ठीक है? So total n member are there. The total quantity of milk plus water is 7n. M is total milk and this is total water consumed by all family members. Okay. If Ram had 1/4 of the total milk consumed, so Ram got, what is the total milk? M is the total milk, 1/4 of the milk he has consumed. Okay. And 1/6 of the total water that he has consumed. That comes out to be 7 liters. Am I right? This is coming out to be 7 liters. This M by 4 plus W by 6 is coming out to be 7 liter. Total consumption is coming out to be 7. What is the ratio of quantity of milk to that of water consumed by Ram on that day? This is what is the question here. I believe it is clear. So what I'll do is, can I replace this W by 7n minus M by 6 is equal to 7? Can I write it in this form? Why? Because I cannot take 3 variables, so I replaced it by this form. So what do I get? M by 4, 7n by 6 minus M by 6 is equal to 7. I'll do 3 minus 2 is M by 12 plus 7n by 6 is equal to 7. I'll multiply M plus 14n by 12 is equal to 7. So I'll say M plus 14n is equal to 84. This is what we are going to get. Is it fine? Is it clear here? Ask me if there is any doubt. So whatever is the total milk, I took 1/4 of that. Whatever is the total water, I take 1/6 of it. But जो quantity होगी वो तो 7 liter ही होगा. हमने क्या करा? W को भी write 7n minus M divided by 6. The total quantity that is consumed by this, because Ram took 1/4 of the total milk and consumed 1/6 of the total water. So I know this is what I can do. I will say M by 12 plus 7 n by 6 is equal to 7. Further, I will write it. I'll write 12. So it is M plus 14n is by 12 is equal to 7. So M plus 14n is equal to 84 is a value. Fine. So M comes out to be 84 minus 14n. ठीक है, तो कितना हो सकता है? इसको 1 रखेंगे तो M is equal to 70. N is equal to 1. Only one member is there, but how can milk be 70 liter? If you put N is equal to 2 member are there, milk comes out to be कितना? क्योंकि आपको पता है 7 2s of 14 is the total quantity. So 2 भी subtract करेंगे तो भी कुछ नहीं होगा. 5 रख लेते हैं. 14 5s are 70. So milk comes out to be 40. You know, 14 5s are 70. This milk comes out to be 14 liters. How much is water coming out? So if 5 members are coming there, I will say 35. Look here. 14 is this. Water comes out to be 21. Is it fine? The water comes out to be 21 when N is equal to 5. I'll put here N is equal to 5 is the people who are there. Milk comes out to be 14. And that means 5 7s are 35, 21 liter of water is there. Is it fine? Now put the value here. Can I say 14 by 4 plus 21 by 6 is equal to 7? Yes, I can say it is 7 by 2, which is 3.5. Yes, I'll say 7 by 2 is the value which is satisfying there. So total member in the family are 5 members are there. The quantity of milk and water that they are going to have will be find out from here. So I know 14 liter of milk is there total, and water which is coming out here is 21 liter. This is the total quantity. But here the question is not talking about the total quantity of milk and water. They are talking about the total quantity of milk and water consumed by Ram here. So Ram consumed 1/4 of this. 14 by 4 is 7 by 2, which is 3.5 liter. And 21 by 6 is 7 3s are 2s are. So sorry, this is 7 by 2, which is 3.5 liter. So 3.5 liter of milk and 3.5 liter of water is consumed, which comes out to be 1:1 ratio. So 2 of you got it correct. Good, Tanya and Harshita. Sambhav and Aman Garg, I hope it is clear now. Total quantity आपने जो निकाला वो total quantity of milk and water निकाला है. Total quantity नहीं पूछा. It is asking how much is the, in what ratio, you know, this Ram is going to consume milk and water, which comes out to be 1:1 ratio. Clear? Please ask if there is any query. Is it fine? किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लीजिएगा. आई एम वेटिंग. ओके संभव. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट चलते हैं. लेट्स ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन नाउ. I got some answers. Beauty is that Sambhav, Ritika, and Sarthak, all of them are giving me the same answer. Very nice. Okay, here I go. I think that it is one of the easiest question and everyone should get the answer. We are talking about year 2009. A car dealer made 10% profit in it. So say this is $100 is what he bought and selling price was $110. In 2010, he increased the selling price by 10%. So new selling price will come out to be 10%, 11 more, it is 121 is coming out here. While the cost price is also increased by 10%, which is 110 is the cost price. However, in year 2011 में क्या हुआ? He again increased the selling price by 10%, which is 12.1. That is 133.1 में he is going to sell it. While the cost price reduces by 10%, means 11 rupees, $11 less, so 99 less. So what is the profit percentage? Can I say there's a 33.1, sorry, 34.1 का profit हो रहा over 99. So when you multiply it, it is coming out to be somewhere around 35% के आसपास. चाहे कुछ लोग सोच रहे होंगे मैं तो डिवाइड करके देखूंगा सर, कर लीजिएगा and divide by 99. So first 9 3s are 27, 9 3s are 27, plus 2 is 29. I'll say 7 plus 4 is 11, 9 plus 4 40 is the value which is coming out. Then it is 34, 9 4s are 36, 9 4s are 36, 40. This is 34 is the value which is going to come. So I'll say it is 34.3 almost is the value which you are going to get. Is it fine, clear now? Please ask if there is any doubt, any question here. Anything. Okay. So this is the profit percentage that you are going to get here. I think it is one of the easiest question. Don't know the reason because similar type of question we solved today only. Okay. So I expect everyone to do at least these type of question. I don't think they take a lot of logic. It is simple formula. Whatever they say, you go by that way. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लीजिएगा. ठीक है, तो here is the next question for you. Come on, try it. Okay, here I go. नहीं सार्थक percentage नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ. 600 rupees was the price in year 2008. I increase it by 200 here. 2009 में ये हो जाएगा 800. कुछ लोगों को लग रहा होगा यार 200 क्योंकि अगर इसका एक आंसर आएगा, if it will be giving you one answer, so for every value it will be giving you one answer. 2010 में I will take another value as well, so don't worry about it. 2011 it comes out to be 1200. What is the percentage increment here? 200 over 600 is 1/3. What is the percentage increment here? 200 over 1000 is 1/5. So I will say the ratio of this is, it is 1/3 is to 1/5. That is 5:3. ठीक है, 5:3 रेशियो आ गया. अच्छा, अगर हम 600 का 2008 में था 600, I make it as a 1200. I make it as 1800 because same value same. I make it as 2400. Increment is 100%. Increment here will come out to be what? 600 by 1800, which comes out to be 1/3. So it is 1:1/3, that is 3:1. Are you getting the same answer? No. Now, I don't think even this is needed. All of you could directly understand it. That how can the value will come out to be same if you don't know what is the increment in every year. So somewhere it is 1/3 of increment, then it will not remain 1/3. Sometime it is 100% of increment, and other time it is coming out to be 1/3. Because the value is same, but what is the same value? I don't know that. So I cannot find out what is the exact ratio of them. They keep on changing as you change the values. Is it fine there? So answer will be cannot be determined in this particular case. Please ask if there is any doubt. I don't know what is the value, the constant value which is changing there. Fine, it can be 100% change for the first year, but later on it will not come out to be 100% change, or it will be only 1/4 of the change that I'm taking in the first year. So I cannot conclude what will be the exact ratio that will be coming here. I believe it is clear now. ठीक है, तो ये तो लॉजिक का क्वेश्चन ज्यादा था than anything else. So try to solve it now if that was clear to you. Okay, so if water free, it is 38 by 81. Water is free of cost, Sambhav. You're not adding mineral water to this. So even if you are adding, consider yourself to be on Himalayas. Okay, Ritika has given some answer. So 9 liter of water will be added to 2 liter of this. This is what Ritika you are saying. Tanya says 4 by 9. Acha, theek hai. Here I go. 2 liter of milk was there. I added water and make it X liter of milk solution. This is what the first thing I have done. Add some water. He sells the mixture at a price 10% less than the pure milk. So 100 rupees ka milk kharida and he is selling it at 90 rupees milk. This is selling. Okay, this is mixing of water, contamination. Overall, he is making a 10% profit. So I'm sure he is adding water and then also, and after selling it at a lower price, he is making a profit. So water add किया होगा, तो water add करने पे हर milkman को बड़ा profit होता है. तो x/2 कर लो यार. 100 rupees का item that he bought, he sell it at 90 rupees. It is a loss. Less than 100. If there is no profit, no loss, it must be equal to 1. But there is a profit of 10%. I'll say add 1 by 10 to this. Or I will say it is 11 by 10. So my dear, X liter of milk solution from 2 liter is formed. Cancel it, it is 9 by 10. I'll cancel it. I'll say X comes out to be 22 by 9. So what I'll do is, I'll say 9 2s are 18, 4 by 9. So 2 liter will change to 2, 4 by 9. So can I say 4 by 9th of this will be added? This is the water that needs to be added to this. So 4 by 9 is my answer. Well done. I think some of you have got it. Tanya has given this answer. Well done, Tanya. Very nice. Parv, is it clear now? Sambhav Jain, Ritika Gupta. पूछिए को doubt है तो I have already taken it as a 2 liter. I am not taking it as a 1 liter. 1 liter मानता है then X लेता तो जो भी आंसर आता I need to double that. No, Sambhav, you are not audible. Microphone में जाके एक बार check करो option. You select another microphone. एलिगेशन से करें, एलिगेशन से कर सकते हैं. What are you doing? एलिगेशन से मत करो, फिर सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज चेंज से करो. आप कुछ मिक्स थोड़ी ना कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? You're not mixing something. So what I'll do is I'll say that there's a profit of X% here, there's a loss of 10% here, plus X into minus 10 by 100 is equal to 10% of profit. ऐसे करो ना फिर अगर करना है तो. ये माइनस माइनस का प्लस 20% हो गया. And 9 by 10th of X is equal to this. So X comes out to be 200 by 9, which is 100 by 9, which is 11.11% का profit होगा. मतलब you are going to add this 11.19th of this. So 2 by 9th will be added to this. Okay. Is it fine? Clear? ठीक है. 200 by 9 कर दो इसे. Sorry, ये खुद 200 by 9 था. तो 22.22% means 2 by 9th का increase कराया. तो 2 लीटर में कितना हो जाएगा? 2 into 2 by 9 is 4 by 9 is what you have added. आंसर हर तरीके से सेम आएगा संभव. किसी और को संभव की आवाज आ रही है? Sir, cost price of milk is 100 rupees, selling price is 90 rupees, then the resultant cost price is 81 rupees. Resultant cost price is 81 rupees. समझा नहीं मैं. ₹100 का आपने मिल्क खरीदा, आपने पानी मिला के you are selling it at 90 rupees. But अभी the price is not 100 rupees, my dear. Why the price is not 100? Because the water is free of cost. So I know the price of this must have reduced. Okay. At selling at 90 rupees, you are making a 10% of profit. अच्छा ये कह रहे हैं आप. तो cost price 81 rupees का बन जाएगा. बिल्कुल सही। तो आपने कहा 100% इसमें प्राइस है, 0% प्राइस। On combining them, you are going to make it 81% changes, 81 changes 9. So ratio is 9:1. 9:1
19
रेशियो
आएगा
का
ना?
इसमें चेंज है। हाँ जी,
19 होगा ना चेंज तो सर, फिर उसमें 19 आएगा, इसमें 81 हो जाएगा।
90 किसका कह रहे हैं आप? ये कंबाइन करके 90 कह रहे हैं?
नहीं नहीं, 19 आएगा ना, 100 माइनस 81, तो 81/19 हो जाएगा।
हाँ हाँ, 81/19 हो जाएगा। दिस इज व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
यस सर।
ठीक है। तो अगर ये 81 लीटर है तो इसमें 19 लीटर ऑफ दिस इज एडेड। सो व्हाट इज द क्वांटिटी? 19/81। दिस इज व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
हाँ सर, और इंटू 2 कर देंगे 38/81।
हाँ, 38/81। लेकिन ये तो मैच ही नहीं कर रहा हमारा। 9 से कैंसिल होने के बाद ये तो ज्यादा अमाउंट आ रहा है। क्यों आ रहा है ऐसा बताओ?
पता नहीं।
यार निकालना तो यही है ना।
मतलब ये मेथड गलत है क्या इस केस के लिए?
हाँ, ये गलत इसलिए है क्योंकि द 10% ऑफ द प्रॉफिट दैट यू आर गोइंग टू मेक, यू आर मेकिंग इट ओवर योर इन्वेस्टमेंट। तो इन्वेस्ट अगर आपने 100 रुपीज का इन्वेस्टमेंट करा है, वाटर इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ फ्री, एंड यू आर सेइंग दैट आई एम गोइंग टू मेक इट एज अ 10% प्रॉफिट। सो 10% प्रॉफिट का मतलब होता है 110 रुपए में आप इसे बेच रहे होंगे। आर यू गेटिंग इट?
मतलब इनिशियल वाला 100 रुपए मान के चले, ये नहीं कि 90 रुपीज का 10%, तो अब जो रिजल्टेंट कॉस्ट प्राइस है 81 माने, ये नहीं।
बिल्कुल यही काम करके चलना पड़ेगा, तभी आंसर आएगा। तो एलिगेशन इज मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हियर। वी कैन गो बाय अ सीरीज ऑफ द मेथड, दैट इज रेशियो वाला सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज चेंज वन विल बी मोर एप्लीकेबल हियर। व्हाई? बिकॉज़ द प्राइसिंग इज गिवन टू यू। इज इट फाइन?
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है। और वैसे भी हमने जब रेशियो निकाल लिया तो मैं करूंगा क्या उस प्राइसिंग का? तो नो एलिगेशन, यू विल डायरेक्टली गो बाय सक्सेसिव परसेंटेज चेंज और द रेशियो वाला फॉर्मूला। और बहुत ही बिल्कुल बेसिक करना है तो कंसीडर द प्राइस ऑफ 1 लीटर ऑफ मिल्क एज अ 1 रुपी एंड देन गो बाय दैट मेथड।
ओके सर।
ठीक है। So there are few more questions which are there. So just take a break. After that we will have LR session. ठीक है। So और अपना एस्पिरेशन अकाउंट रेडी रखिएगा, अपना यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड. So we'll have discussion from there only. Fine. So take a break for 15-20 minutes and we'll resume after 20 minutes. Fine.